Let's take a look at the magnetic lasso tool. You can access the tool from here. Third option here is the magnetic lasso tool. If you don't see this, long press here and you can select the tool from here, or you can use the shortcut L and shift L to toggle between these three tools. I'll zoom in a bit. This tool is used for making selections. So I'll just start from here. Make sure the image has good contrast and well-defined edges if you're trying to make a selection using this tool. Just click and drag and hover around the subject and it will make the selection using those points. In case you make a mistake, you can do the same thing. You can go backspace and it will go back 1 point. Slowly and steadily, just hover the mouse over the subject, click and drag holding space to pan the image. I made a mistake here, so just backspace one step, backspace, and now. There needs some correction in the selection. We can do that later. Now just move on with the selection. Pan and as you can see, some of the white areas are still left out and I think it's not able to scan those white areas or make a difference between those edges. I'll just ignore that for a while and I'll make the correction later using other lasso tools. Here you can see the edges, white edges are well defined here because of the blue color difference that we have. I made a mistake here. When you complete the selection, you will see that there is a little circle next to the magnetic lasso tool. Just click and this selection will be fulfilled. Okay, there are a few things that we need to make corrections here. So I'm going to use the polygonal lasso tool, add to selection, and just make a add here. I'll just double click to complete the selection, and somewhere where did I have that? Here, yeah. Okay, so click, use baby steps because the details are important here. Here, click, Just go back to the selection and complete that. Here's something somewhere in the fingers. I have to cut out this also. So I can use a subtract from selection, and we'll subtract this part from the selection. This area as well. Here the edges are fine, so I can magnetic lasso tool here. I'll just make subtract from selection and it will now subtract. Backspace. And click. So I have removed this much of the selection, and this subject is now perfectly cut out. I can give Ctrl J to layer via copy, and I'll get my separate layer with this. I'll just switch off the visibility and take a look at the subject. Okay, this is now properly cut. So what you can do is you can use this to cut out backgrounds or subjects, or you can use it to make adjustments as well.